I don't fuck that up, didn't I? I don't fuck that up. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am flying solo right now, but there's gonna be some guys coming through as the time pass here. Danny and DJ, Gascar, I got Nick, maybe Rome. I sent them all links. This was sort of like a last minute sort of stream because I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow because at the last second, me and my wife planned a little beach getaway for Memorial Day. So no one will be here tomorrow. And I wanted to get Storms Live out there. And this is going to be a different kind of Storms Live. If you want to know how different it's going to be, kind of laid back, guys. I got some brewskis here. And we're just going to sit here and we're just going to we're going to bullshit, man. We're going to fucking bullshit, you know? That's what we're going to do. Nindroid, if you want to come in the stream, let me know. I will send you a link. You can come on the stream too. So yeah, this is going to be just kind of a chill night. You know, just because of the long weekend and whatnot. And just want to come in and you know, do Storms Live. Like I said, I Nick and Danny, Gascar, and DJ, they will most likely pop in you know, shortly or whenever. You know, I told them, look, guys, if you can't make it, I understand. I know this is completely last minute. It was just something that I wanted to do because I wasn't able to you know, stream tomorrow. So that's sort of my thoughts on it. I'm going to switch my headset real quick because this is kind of bothering me a little bit. Hello? Hello? Okay, that feels a little better. Justin Monty coming in with a $5 super chat. Is my words matching up with my mouth? Because I feel like I'm out of sync here. I'm out of sync. I feel like I'm out of sync. Justin Monty doing a $5 super chat. Even though you haven't watched Madam Web, have you seen the pitch meeting? No, I have not watched the pitch meeting because here's the thing. If I would watch the pitch meeting, most of the jokes that he would be making would just kind of fly over my head. So like since I know the premise of what the movie is about, but I just feel like I won't get those main jokes because I haven't seen the movie. You know what I mean? So come on, guys, we're one like away from hitting 10 likes. Can we just get 10 likes right off the bat? Like I said, I got the other guys coming in here shortly. Just bear with me. And yeah, guys. Well, we might be having some other people come in here shortly. So, but yeah, no, I love pitch meetings, but and normally I would go and watch it. Maybe I want to say no, I haven't watched it, but I could be wrong. I could be mistaken, and maybe I have watched it. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Seth, give me a second. I'll send you a link, and you can jump on in if you want. This is sort of gonna be like a free for all. You know, people. Seth.
What's up?
What's up, Nick? Nick. Well, I'm sending Nindroid a link. We're just gonna have a free for all tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been streaming for like 8 minutes now?
Yeah, I've been on for about 8 minutes. Yeah, I'm going away for the Memorial Day weekend, so the wife booked a hotel for the beach, so I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow. And this is the last weekend for the month, and this is the month where I'm going. All the money is going to the con, so I'm like, I need to make as much money as possible. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to stream and try to make some cheddar tonight. You know, because I want to go as much money with the con as possible. I got a Nintendo 64 today.
You didn't have one this whole time?
No, I sold mine a few years back.
Damn. You can see mine right there. I finally
I know.
Cleaned this all up.
Yeah, next to your Super Nintendo. Is that a GameCube on the bottom of it?
Yeah, and a PS2 Slim right there.
PS2 Slim. Yeah. A guy I bought it from was selling the N64 with the controller and 2 games for $75. I was like, I ain't passing that up. Yeah. But they're going for like 100, 125 just for the console places.
Damn. I actually have a second one behind the TV back there somewhere.
Do you? What's it doing behind the TV?
Well, that one was like a modded one that has
Oh,
like this thing called RGB SCART in it, and it requires like special cables and all that. So I don't really use it. That's why it's back there.
what's up, Austinator? Yeah, so I bought WCW NWO Revenge today for $10. I was like, yes. I wanted WrestleMania 2000, but I couldn't find it. DJ, what's up?
What is up, brother?
Get No Mercy if you can find it. That's the best one.
Yeah, I know. I can't find that shit
But
anywhere though.
The thing about No Mercy, you need to get the I think it's like version 1.01 or something like that. Because the original version of that game, it has like a glitch in it where it'll just erase your entire save and all your creative wrestlers and all that. So if you're looking for that game, look for the second version, the revision. There's like a way to figure out which one's which. It'll say like 1.2 or something on it.
Yeah.
So you got 64 today?
Yeah.
Nice,
I
nice.
found one for $75 with 2 games on
Nice.
Facebook Marketplace. Hey man, what's up with StreamYard, man? Like, it's weird when I put my mouse over the screen, it like moves.
What?
Huh.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's weird. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh it real quick. I'll be right back. It's like acting.
Oh,
Well, there he goes.
there he goes. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. What about you?
Good, man.
Still doing it. Fuck.
What's it doing?
It's like when I hover over the screen,
Mhm.
like the overlay, like the StreamYard title and the super chat kind of like shift. It's like super weird. Hold on, let me see. Maybe I can show.
Maybe because you're the host. That's why.
Maybe, but I've never seen it do that before.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's see if it shows. Not really, but see how it moves?
Yeah.
It's whatever. Yeah, man, I'm going away for the weekend, so I wanted to do a stream. But like I said, man, I wasn't expecting anybody to jump on, so
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah,
so-
I probably would be on tomorrow night anyway because I'm be out on the boat tomorrow, so I don't know what time we're getting back. So
yeah, I figured a lot of people would be out and doing stuff
Yeah.
for the weekend, and I was like, all right, I just want to kind of get a stream going on, because it's gonna be the last one for the month and stuff. So, I might have been wrong about some things, guys.
oh
I
Lord,
might have been wrong about a couple things.
The hell just freeze over. Rob admitted he was
About
wrong.
what? X-Men 97?
No. Here's the thing, right? A lot of people think I'm stubborn that I don't admit when I'm wrong. When I am wrong, I come out and I say, you know what? I'm wrong. And
wrong.
damn it, I'm wrong. Hellblade 2 is like the best game I played this year.
Is it?
Dude, it's
I
like-
started it, and like you said, the first 10 minutes when I was just pressing it up, I kind of got bored. It was late at night, so I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I haven't jumped back on it.
it was like once you get past the second chapter,
Mhm.
it starts to
picks up.
become a game. And when the thing is, when you play it, you're like, my wife came in, she's like, what are you watching? I'm like,
Watch
no,
that
this is a
movie.
game.
Yeah,
And she's like, what?
yeah, the graphics are freaking on point.
Yeah.
I will say that. Yeah,
I love the Sony fanboys crying right now because they're like, everybody says Hellblade 2 is the best graphics in game, and they show a picture of Joel from The Last of Us. And I was like, that's a
remastered
cutscene. This is
Yeah.
gameplay.
gameplay. Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah,
That's what a lot of
But-
people get misconception when they see
Yeah.
the
see a
actual
trailer.
cut screen. Yeah, the trailers
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
cutscreen.
yeah.
They think, oh, it's actual gameplay, and that actually what forced video game players to video game companies to actually put in their commercials.
And this
Where it's
Yeah.
not gameplay
Yeah.
footage
or
Yeah,
this
exactly.
actual
what's being
gameplay. Yeah,
pre-rendered. Pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I ended up downloading the PC version, and I'm playing at 4K 60 frames per second
Okay.
and at the highest
What's it
textures.
maxed out on Xbox? Is it
Xbox
30?
is it's at 4K at 30 frames,
okay.
which is still fine.
Still good.
but-
Yeah.
Yes, but I
console,
came
yeah.
home from work last night. I shut all the lights off in here, and I'm playing it on my PC. I got the headphones on, and you get to this part with like these zombies inside a cave, and I'm like shitting my pants, and I'm like, man, this is one of the best games I played this year.
All right, I'm gonna jump back on it then. So
Yeah, definitely play with headphones too. because of the talking and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I take my. I'm gonna do a follow-up video, but like I was wrong about Hellblade, but I still have to finish it though. I still have to finish it.
That's the
It's-
problem, man. These games, they take way too long to like actually get you into the gameplay. They need to set everything up, do all the build up, and it's like they need to fix that.
I stand by my original statement where games feel more like movies today than games. But I got to give them props for doing something.
You gotta find that balance. I understand you want to be cinematic and have a good story and everything, but I don't want to watch cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. You know?
Yeah. So I didn't catch all your stream on Wednesday. What was the crying about with the acolytes? Was it the whip?
It was about the whip. Yeah.
The whip. People crying about the whip.
They do know that whip is in Legends, right? Like,
correct.
Yeah,
we said that. We said that. Yeah.
Like that whip has been in former former shit.
They're trying to find something.
and Clone Wars as well.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. You know the slave arc
Yeah.
where the people, I forget the race, but they whipped Anakin, Ahsoka, and all of them using the same exact thing.
Wow, I remember that.
People bitch about stupid things, man.
They
like,
try to
oh, it's a
find
whip.
whatever. Yeah. It's like they're trying to find something to cry about.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So there's a new Star Wars show called The Acolytes coming out, right? And there's like maybe a half a second clip of someone using it looks like a lightsaber, but it's a whip. A lightsaber whip, and like everybody's losing their fucking mind. And I'm like, that shit was in Legends and stuff. Like, what are you talking about?
And we don't know the context. You saw like a 5-second clip. Like, let's see how
it was
out.
less than 5 seconds. I was like,
it was quick.
Also, a lot of people are complaining about it just because it's set within the High Republic era. So they just want to complain about it. Yeah, they just want to complain about it because of that.
People just want to watch the world burn. I was watching yeah. I was watching fucking my buddy John's live stream yesterday, and he had some fucking twinkle toe cocksucker in there complaining about Assassin's Creed, going, man, this is some woke shit, blah blah. They're adding their damn black guy samurai, and I'm like, John, kick this motherfucker out of your stream because he's so stupid. There's literally a black samurai in real fucking life.
He's a real life person. Like, you put a real life character in the game.
Like I said,
I've heard that. I've heard that like the Wikipedia page for that Yasuke guy keeps getting edited by people, and like they keep changing.
Wikipedia is not the source that you should.
No. Go to authentic websites. You know.
Absolutely. The only thing I have issues with it, well, not issues, like my thing that doesn't make sense, and I said it on Wednesday, was the fact that one, you didn't get any gameplay. Right, that was the major thing. You didn't.
I'm
get
more about the pricing
and the price that they're giving without any
that's what I'm
gameplay. No gameplay in that price. It's like wow.
And Ubisoft does that all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
And they stepped out of their norm, right? They're actually giving you a historical character to be the main protagonist, right? You're controlling that main historical character.
Well, they had historical characters before, but they were like parodies almost. And you weren't able to play as those characters.
This isn't the case. This is like an actual name of the person. So it's like why that's the part I have issues, because that's a little bit like pandering by doing that, right? Bringing it to the forefront. They could have easily just made your generic ones and then have a main mission with them like they did in all the other ones. So I see people that complain about that. That is fine. I get that, but people truly going crazy like my dog right now is just is insane.
My only critique would be, since this Assassin's Creed, I would be more heavily ninjutsu focused rather samurai. That's what I thought they would go with, samurai.
Samurais aren't assassins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go with ninjas that are actually assassins, but made more sense.
They made the girl character the shinobi, and so.
Which there was a female shinobi in Ronin Kenshin, so
there's historical female shinobis and stuff. So it makes sense. The whole uproar is just ridiculous.
The only reason why there's two reasons why I don't think you can't yell woke for this, and I'm so tired of that phrase. Is one, the guy is based on an actual person, and 2, yeah, they could have easily put an original character and not had him the main character. But I've always stood on the hill of, if it fits in the context of your story, then it's okay.
Right,
if you're going out of your way to do it, it's a problem.
Exactly.
This fits in, like yeah, they didn't have to do it, but it fits in the story, so I don't care. It doesn't feel forced to me.
Yeah.
You know, I seen some people arguing, well, what if there was an Assassin's Creed game set in Africa and there was no black people? And people are like, there was. It's called Origins. It was in Egypt. Egypt's in Africa, you moron.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a great game.
Yeah. Justin Monty threw in a $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Then again, Star Wars fans hate everything, so what else is new?
Yeah, that's true.
Did you guys see the interview with George Lucas?
No, I hear it everywhere, but I didn't actually see it or listen to it.
I got some nitpicks of it. I didn't watch it all. I want to, because apparently he said a lot of interesting things about that.
Well, what were some of the things he said?
He basically said that the sequels are lacking, so basically the sequels are made to be just like Star Wars, where his films, he grabbed bits and pieces of like World War II, Vietnam, Westerns.
He had a lot of inspiration.
Tolkien's own work and all that other stuff he was
even old samurai films.
And
he's Darth Vader's based on Hokkaido.
Exactly. And he's like, the newer stuff, at least the films lacked that, he said. And I'm like, no, you can easily tell. And then you look at things like Ahsoka, and you see Dave Filoni straight up be like, yep, I want to make this more, whatchamacallit, more Japanese-esque with lightsaber duels and other stuff like that. So it's like, you can definitely tell George's influence versus other things. But he basically said that, and a little bit, not really a whole lot though, because ever since his white slavers comment,
I was about to say nothing can be more controversial than that.
Ever since he said white slavers, he's been really he kept his mouth shut on everything.
Yeah.
The other thing that he said, the other thing that he said, hey Danny, the other thing that he said that it was intriguing was about the prequels, right? How he said that a lot of hate that happened in the prequels is because the fans that were there from the original trilogy actually were upset because it was more targeted towards a audience, especially the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
So it was like, so that it's funny, right? Because those days the internet wasn't there and everything like that. So, a lot of people couldn't voice. The minority people didn't have a louder voice. Because
we live in a different time. The whole social media aspect.
Internet was very, very new at that point.
And he was going after the younger audience, the next generation that would like those movies. So it makes sense.
He succeeded. Yeah. He succeeded, and I feel like that's part of what Lucasfilm is failing to do in today's age, is targeting today's kids. They're good at, they're not even that good at targeting the old fans, but it's like they keep on trying to, you're like OT, everyone loves the original trilogy, here's this, here's that. And then with now, because they see Clone Wars as a success, they're like, oh, here's Bad Batch. You love Ahsoka, here's Ahsoka, and they keep on referencing Clone Wars. How about you guys make something for this era?
Now they're talking about actually doing a mini-series live action of the Clone Wars.
Leave that alone.
I'm so sick of them always coming back.
That was
Clone Wars
perfect.
It's insane. Just let it be.
Let it be what it is.
Old Republic.
That's what I wanted. Old Republic stuff.
Oh my God, they're talking about that now, and
I heard that.
Talking about, I'm scared, man, because that game, the Knights of the Old Republic, is what relaunched the whole interest into Star Wars again back in those days, and just the fact that they might touch that, and we can see their track record with it. I don't know, man. Depends what they have.
I was talking to a friend of mine on the way back to the shop from work last night because he's a big Star Wars fan too. and we always talk about like the uproar from people and like why they do certain things. And I was like, I don't understand why people get so upset. Like I can understand being agitated, but being so upset, it's like what was I say? Mace Windu series? No.
It would make sense if they bring him on Boba Fett Part 2, like book 2. That would
I don't care what Rob enjoys.
That would make sense.
Mace Windu series. I want to see it.
The point I was trying to make real quick is right. Really, the first 6 films are really the only canon films. Those are the films that George Lucas wrote and did himself. Like I consider the Disney Star Wars, even though I like a lot of it, that's still kind of Legends. George Lucas wasn't involved. So if you just look at it as, okay, this is Legends, you know, the original, they can't ruin the original 6 films. Like they're always going to be there, you know? So if you, in your mind, if you say, hey, there is no episode 7, then there doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be. Mason Clark doing a $10 super chat. I always blame toxic woke fan culture on Paul Feig after Ghostbusters 2016. After that film, whenever a film with female minority cast bombed at the box office, the film fans were blamed.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong on that one.
Yeah, that's really true.
I remember what was it, last year or 2 years ago, there was that one film with the gay guy directed it. It was a romantic comedy about the 2 gay guys called Bros or something, and the movie bombed at the box office, and he came out and like blamed straight America for not seeing us, and it's like, yo, bro, gay America didn't see it either. What the fuck are you talking about?
Wasn't Brokeback Mountain like a huge hit back in?
Brokeback Mountain won the Oscar for Best Picture.
So that.
The thing
exactly.
is, you have to know the
you can do a gay story and get it right.
First of all, romantic comedies, they very rarely make money in the box office. They do okay.
They do over time. They make money.
Good word of mouth. They'll make more, but mostly when they come out on DVD and shit, people watch them later on.
Netflix.
But if you're gonna do a romantic comedy that already doesn't make that much money, and then you want to do like a gay one, you have
small niche.
Yeah, that's a niche audience that's gonna go see it. That's nothing. Look, I don't want. Look,
your script, I said it's very, very well written, very funny, and that kind of stuff. It's kind of crazy, and nobody gonna watch that.
I don't care if people gay suck whatever the fuck you want to suck as long as your heart's in the right place, man. But I don't want to go see I don't want to see a straight romantic comedy. I went and saw Anyone But Him because Cindy Sweeney has big ass fucking titties. I don't want to go see 2 dudes macking on each other. You know, like, I'm sorry, that doesn't float my boat, guys. I'm sorry, you know, and I can't think of a lot of people that like. Yeah, like I don't see a lot of people doing it, man. And most gay people, they're not going to go see it, man. They're going to the nearest sausage fest.
Whoa,
you know, that's what they're doing.
That movie sucks.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies,
I
know you saw it, Gaskar.
What is that?
Atlas on Netflix.
Yeah.
What is it?
I enjoyed it. I liked it. I liked
that movie.
Yeah,
I mean, I was watching that. I'm like. I was like 10 minutes in. I'm like, hey, it's not that bad. And my wife's like, wait, you hahaven't seen it all yet. And I'm like, start watching. I'm like, there was moments I was like,
out of my duffel bag.
Jennifer Lopez, she's an amazing actress, but she was acting on a way higher level than what this movie was.
Dude, I think this was her best movie.
What are we talking about? What did I miss?
Atlas.
I think that was it.
Just
came out on Netflix.
So I consider it a live action Titanfall.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's basically Titanfall live action.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah. This came
Jennifer
out,
Lopez's best acting performance, in my opinion.
Dude, nothing's gonna be Hustlers. that is Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, well, that's the best movie of all
time. That's what's it called? Jiggly.
Yeah, with Ben Affleck, right? Was that?
Yeah. But no, it's surprise. It's getting bad reviews, but I thought it was a decent sci-fi action movie. You know,
dude,
it had a good concept. It wasn't drawn out. It had good special effects. I thought the concept was good. Smith cracked me up the whole time. I was laughing at him.
It was well done, man. It was like well done. It's simple story. You watch it.
And we saw Shang-Chi.
2 hours.
We saw Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
that motherfucker's in everything but a sequel to his movie.
I was waiting for those 10 rings in the movie.
Yeah, he plays the villain, and he does a good job at it.
How long are you gonna be on, Rob?
I don't know. I don't have a cutoff time.
All right, I got my ping pong between you, and I got another commitment stream, but I'll be back.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Peace.
See ya.
Yeah, I recommend watching it. It's about 2 hours long. I think it was.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I liked it.
Yeah.
People were like
is it better than Rebel Moon Part 2?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
way better. I actually want to watch it again.
It's rewatch, and that's the only reason why I scored it high, because I'm like, I would watch this again.
I would watch it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
But fucking Adam was like, I give Rebel Moon Part 2 a 4 out of 5. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
What?
dude, what the fuck have you been doing since we stopped hanging out?
A 4 out of 5.
I don't know, man. That dude.
Oh man.
Ever since he got engaged, man, it's like she
maybe
took
his wife liked it.
movie tape. Maybe
His wife like, you better give this a good fucking rating, or else you're
he's
out.
in like his. Well, last year he said Dungeons and Dragons was better than Creed 3. I was like, what the
No.
fuck are you smoking?
Creed 3? Creed 3? Or Dungeons and Dragons?
This is
Dungeons
the
and
same
Dragons
guy
better
who
than
said
Creed
that
3.
fucking Nostalgia Critic movie was one of the best movies of like.
Yeah, he did.
What?
Yeah,
13 or something?
he did the same thing with the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. He said that was the best movie of the year when that came out, and I'm just like, sometimes, bro, I'm just like, maybe you shouldn't have snorted all that cocaine. I don't know, like damn.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dungeons and Dragons yet.
It's a fun movie. It's literally it's a fun
popcorn movie. You'll laugh. Don't take it serious. It's just one of those movies.
But Creed 3, it is not.
It's not Creed 3.
Creed 3. Jonathan Majors was great in that movie.
Oh
yeah. Jonathan Majors is great in every movie.
Yeah.
Except Quantumania.
He was actually good in it.
He was good.
He was solid.
It was everything else in that movie.
Yeah, everything else. It was like the weird
solid ants killed him.
Yeah, the CGI and
that's not him. That's the director and the writing. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
But see, I didn't like Ant-Man 2 either, though. I after the
that
first
was with the ghost, right?
Ant-Man was the weaker of the Marvel movies, I think.
Yeah. The first one was my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
And then I just felt like he should have been a supporting character. He should never had a sequel to his movies, man.
Yeah, like he wasn't the Civil War.
Yeah.
The fact that he had Falcon as a supporting character in his movie was
which is really weird, because in Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, right? In order to boost the box office, they put Iron Man in the first one, then they put Samuel Jackson in the second one. Like, did they not think to put a big character in Ant-Man to help with that,
Yeah.
I just rewatched No Way Home, the extended version.
I still haven't seen the extended version.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know what? That movie still stands up today. It was such a
good movie. It was good. I liked it. I have some problems with it, but I overall liked it. The plot holes are god awfully big, but I had fun with it. Yeah.
You know what I haven't rewatched yet? Madam Web.
I haven't watched it the first time, so
I
can't rewatch it. I never watched it before.
Yeah, I never watched it.
I'm standing firm on not watching that thing, man.
Every time I see it, I'm like,
me too.
Nah. I watched the pitch meeting. That was enough for me.
Yeah, just have to watch the scene where Sweeney swings in upside down and pause it.
But see, here's the thing, though. Both of them are on Netflix. So if I want to watch Cindy Sweeney and something, I'm gonna go watch her in Anyone But Him. Or Anyone But You, because at least she's in a bikini for a lot of that movie.
She's half naked in a few scenes, so it's worth it. Yeah.
But whereas in Madam Web, I would have to, resort to that torture just to see her hanging upside down for like 2 seconds.
If it's even 2 seconds. Oh my god, it's insane what they did with that movie. And now they're talking about Andrew Garfield and
they need to leave my boy alone.
Don't
Tobey
drag
Maguire.
him.
Tobey Maguire coming back. That they're actually working on scripts for each of them to have their movie. Why did it take so goddamn long?
You're gonna have their own movie again.
Listen,
they were trying
to do their own Spider-Verse without Spider-Man. How?
But it doesn't make sense. If you were gonna bring them back, you should have brought them back a year and a half after freaking No Way Home, where the hype was there for them.
Yeah, but I think with those characters, the hype will always be there.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah,
if they're like we're doing Spider-Man 3, Andrew Garfield, everybody be ranting.
I mean, it was like what 20 years or so since. No, it wasn't exactly 20 years. It was almost 20 years since Tobey Maguire's, and people lost their shit when he came back.
Yeah, 2002. So yeah, it's been over 20 years.
And it's been what 10, 15 years almost since Amazing Spider-Man. So people lost their shit. So I think those will always have drawing power. What they failed to capitalize on was Shang-Chi too.
Dude, who cares at this point? I don't want to see a second movie.
I don't want to see a sequel.
Yeah, just finish that story and somewhere else, man. Whatever. It's over with now.
We'll do an hour-long Disney Plus show. Oh, I found the rings. Wow.
Yeah.
You see that end credit with Wong.
It never paid off.
Well, Wong's there. You have Captain Marvel and the Hulk there, I think, right?
Yeah, Banner.
And then
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, the rings are alien.
Come with us. Okay.
Well, the same thing happened in Eternals too, man. They took Homegirl, like, we're gonna judge this planet, and then like the end credit scene is like, yeah, I'm Thanos' brother, and we haven't heard shit in 5 years. Like, what the fuck is going on?
And no one's been talking about the big ass essentially came in, like, said something, and like the damn one sits out in the ocean. No one's talking about that. I don't.
Yeah, it's so weird, man. It's so weird.
That's not to mention any of the Disney Plus shows as well, like Moon Knight has not connected to anything. You know, like,
which I don't care about it not connecting. It's a one-off is a one-off. I don't. At this point, I'm like, the one-offs are better because it's not adding more confusion to everything.
The Hawkeye series, I am super dope for, and not just because Haley Steinfeld. I heard y'all on the live stream. That's a plus. I love me some Haley Steinfeld. Even if it was, if they're like, look, it's just Jeremy Renner coming back, I'll be like, I always had a soft spot for Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye.
He is coming back. He is coming back for the season 2.
So I thought he deserved his own damn movie.
They did cancel She-Hulk officially.
Thank fucking God.
They canceled it? Wow.
That's great.
Yep. The official today it got announced they canceled.
And then you had Daredevil, the actor, what's his name? Cox?
Yeah.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox, thank you. Saying that he hopes that they can keep the love relationship together.
Tatiana, whatever her name is.
Like, really? Why?
Like, no, we want to pretend like it never happened. It happened. Star Wars holiday special.
You had a one night stand. Move on.
Exactly.
Yeah, he even did the walk of shame, bro.
Seriously, true.
Yeah. Mason Clark doing a $5 super chat. Thank you, good sir. I feel so bad for Dakota Johnson. The film's original script would have been a million times better, even if it wasn't, or even if it was a ripoff of Terminator. Fuck Madam Web. Yeah, I heard the original script is going to be more Terminator-esque, and I do feel sorry for Dakota Johnson because I think Dakota Johnson, I don't think she's super attractive. I think she's cute, but she is very talented, and she keeps I believe she fired her agent right after the movie came out.
Yeah,
she needed to because
they got bamboozled. They thought they were being part of the Marvel MCU. They got bamboozled.
But apparently, it was her agent that misunderstood. Yeah. It wasn't that the studio said
why he ain't got a job now.
Like,
what?
They heard, oh yeah, it's a Marvel movie. Oh, we're in the MCU, baby. Like, no.
Exactly. No, man, that movie was terrible.
But she was also in the 50 Shades of Grey movie, which was awful. She was in How to Be Single, which was awful. Like, her agent just picked a lot of really bad.
But apparently that's how she acted. I thought she was not invested in the role the way she was acting. But apparently that's how she acts.
Yeah.
Like a dummy.
She doesn't give a shit. I'm here. Okay.
She probably read the script, probably went in her trailer, drank a little bit, came back like, all right,
let's do this.
Did you hear? You ever hear the old rumors of I believe it was like Nicholas, or not Nicolas Cage, but Jack Nicholson. I think he took like the Joker script like as a joke, so he would like drink or something on the set. Like,
well,
I never heard of that.
Makes some sense. Well, it makes some sense in certain roles, right? In certain scenes.
Yeah. All right, I got a question for you guys. This is very important. Okay, I need you to answer this shit serious. Okay, your all life depends on this. Batman or Forever, or Batman or Robin?
Batman Forever.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's a better movie, Rob.
Which one Mr. Freeze is in?
Batman and Robin.
Batman Forever.
I hate all y'all, man. I'm on an island out
forever.
Yeah. Me and Nick, man, we always battle, man, because he likes Batman Forever, and I'm like, nah, man, Batman and Robin, man. We got Alicia Silverstone in tight latex. Uma Thurman.
One gives a shit about that.
I care about that.
You're the only one who was.
No,
I was never a big fan of her
in the 90s.
Like Clueless and everything. I was never a big fan of her.
I put on Batman Forever last week for like 5 minutes, and I shut that shit off. As soon as Two-Face came on, I was like, man, fuck this shit.
I will agree. I hate Tommy Lee Jones, the way he portrays Two-Face. It wasn't supposed to be like that, but Tommy.
It's just Val Kilmer is so bad as Batman, though.
No. I won't accept that.
The only good thing about that movie is fucking Robin, Chris O'Donnell as Robin. He's the only thing I liked about that movie. And Nicole Kidman, but you know.
I mean, you keep it going, Rob.
That was the only thing.
You're arguing our case.
That was the only thing, man.
And I don't know how that's computing, but okay.
but at least with Batman and Robin, man, we got nipples.
Thurman.
Nipples. Those nipples started in Batman Forever, okay?
Yeah, but Batman Forever doesn't have the Bat credit card.
Yeah.
No, he just asked him if you're gonna take takeout. Are you gonna get? You want to show you don't want me to make you a sandwich, sir?
You don't think fucking Alfred would want to make Batman a sandwich before he goes off?
Okay, but is Batman gonna really stop through drive-through?
Bitch, make me a sandwich.
Rob, how long have Alfred and Bruce Wayne known each other?
But why would Batman take the Batmobile through drive-through though?
It's banter. He doesn't mean he's actually gonna do it.
That's about as bad as the Bat credit card of Batman and Robin.
That he actually had the Bat credit card.
I know, and he was trying to buy pussy with it. It was great.
And that's how that ended.
I love Batman.
He tried to buy pussy. Gotta get laid. Oh my god. I would love to see the whole end of the Dark Knight series. You know, the Robin, because it was leading up to
Robin or Nightwing was leading up to.
It was not Night.
It was really weird the way they did it. It was like, oh, here, I much prefer your real name, Robin. Yeah, which Robin's real name isn't Robin, but
yeah. I hate that actor that they had in that fucking.
Why you hate? Oh, he's a great actor.
No, whenever I see him, I forget his name, but he's also in Inception. He's in that Don John movie.
Don John was awesome.
No.
He directed that.
He was also in the movie with Bruce Willis where
he's got 3 first names. He got 3 first. He put on 30 Rock, not 30 Rock, but
Third Rock from the Sun.
From Sun, yeah. What's his name?
That guy has the most boring face that you ever have to look at.
Wow.
He really does.
Savage there, Nick. Savage. The most boring face
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch paint dry than watch his movie.
That's true.
I watched Looper the other day. I forgot about the movie is.
Don John was great, and he directed that.
I don't mind. I didn't mind The Dark Knight. It was good.
Wasn't he in 10 Things I Hate About You?
Yep,
I don't know.
He was. Yep. Yeah, he was.
10 Things I Hate About You.
I like The Dark Knight. I don't like. I think Dark Knight is overrated.
Hey, you said you would stop saying that if Joker won an Oscar because you kept saying, "Oh, Heath Ledger's overrated."
I said if he won the Oscar for Best Actor. If what's his name, Joaquin Phoenix won, I would stop saying that he only won because he died. That's what I said, and I did. I never said that. Oh, he only won because he died. But I'm never gonna stop saying it's overrated because it is overrated. You can literally take that movie out of the trilogy and nothing changes.
That's true, but that doesn't mean it's not a good movie.
Because he died.
Who died?
Heath Ledger.
Oh yeah. But I'm talking about like the story in Dark Knight. If you watch Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises, it's like the Dark Knight never happened other than the Harvey Dent Act or whatever stupid shit they did.
My only complaint about the Dark Knight is that I hate Rachel. She sucks. And I felt like the Two-Face stuff wasn't handled too well. I felt like that could have been done better.
That Jake Gyllenhaal's sister who played Rachel in The Dark Knight, that bitch looked like she fell down the stairs of ugly sticks. Like, oh my God.
I wasn't crazy about Katie Holmes either.
No, but at least she was a little better to look at, man.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. She's fucking Jake Gyllenhaal's sister. Looks like she like got slammed into a wall. Like her nose was just like,
what's her name? Maggie Gyllenhaal?
Maggie Gyllenhaal, yeah.
You guys are freaking.
I was like, damn, what the fuck happened to her? I remember I was watching Spoonie's review back in the day, and he was like, Maggie Gyllenhaal, woof. I was like, damn.
Oh my gosh.
Makes it hard to believe that Bruce Wayne would obsess over her when she looks like
Dude,
that.
Especially since he came into the restaurant and he had like 4 like hot ballerinas with him. I'm like, why the fuck are you obsessing over this bitch?
And later on in the same movie, isn't he like on a boat with a bunch of other fucking women too?
Yeah, the ballerina chicks or something from another country. They're like, bro, you can get all the tang you want. Why are you going for that great value shit? You know, like
great.
I was like the only one in the theater that cheered when she blew up.
This is the best thing they did.
They did. It was great. And then he got Anne Hathaway in the next movie, and everything was right with the world again.
Yeah.
She looked good.
Yeah.
Especially when she was on that motorcycle.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. Indeed, she did.
Damn.
So, what else you got, Rob?
I don't know. I'm looking to see what the fuck's going down. Ultimate Spider-Man #5 comic preview. No. No. Is anybody gonna go see Furiosa? I was supposed to go see it tonight, but I didn't go.
I heard it's pretty good. People have been saying it's decent.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna catch it next Saturday.
It's not high on my I gotta see list.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones where I'm like, okay, I want to see it, but it's not like I'm gonna rush out to go see it. I'd rather wait next week anyway. Memorial Day will be over with, and then I don't have to worry about it and shit. Yeah.
Well, it's true. You guys have a long weekend. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you see they changed the name of that Spider-Man cartoon coming out? It was supposed to be called Spider-Man Freshman Year. Now they're calling it Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Really?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah.
All these name changes is like the Agatha thing. Like they didn't change that name like 5 times.
I can't believe they're going through with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not watching it. Like fuck that.
I don't see what's the point of watching it. Like, why do we need to watch it?
It's like her origin story, I guess. So see how she was.
Well, here's the thing.
I mean,
like,
WandaVision
so long because WandaVision. Like, who cares about that now? If it was like right after WandaVision, yeah, people probably be more interested and cared about because that whole little song they had, Agatha all along. You know. So
well, it's like the same people in the She-Hulk show that wanted that stupid Melanie with a Y or whatever the fuck show.
Yeah, and
Melanie with a Y.
With 2 Ys.
Yeah, people are so stupid. I hate the internet. I fucking hate the internet, man.
Well, like you get a little something that goes viral. It'll go viral for a few weeks and then disappear. But they want to latch on it and milk it. But by the time they try to milk it out, it's done moved on to something else, and no one cares about it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. People can't enjoy shit without being crucified.
And then they can enjoy it. Just
nothing wrong with it, but
no, like I mean, if you like now, when you're especially when you're on this platform, you like if you like something, you have to like you can just say,
you validate it.
I enjoyed it. It made me forget my issues. Why did you really like it?
You gotta defend it. That's legit. What you're being forced to defend it. Yeah, you gotta have your points straight up. You gotta be like, okay, I like it for this reason, this reason, this reason. It's like
you can't just say, I like it.
Yeah, that's what happened with Atlas. I was like, dude, man, graphics were the graphics were great. The special effects were great. The story was simple and made sense.
Yeah.
And yes, you had your man moments, like I call them, where you like, okay, a little bit of J-Lo's, like too much of J-Lo's coming out right now for this. Yeah. And the whole pronoun of the robot thing that everybody's that's what everybody from the whole movie.
But it was so quick. It was so quick.
And they never referred to it after that at all.
They didn't drag it out. It was so quick.
It was
more of a joke. It was a joke more than anything else.
It was more like, oh, we have to check this box. Let's mention it, and that was done.
Yeah.
Like you didn't hear it for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't even an issue. But yeah, like the people right now, they stuck to that and they're going viral because of that. Just what
that one
2 seconds, 3 second scene.
Yeah.
So it's like
what are we talking about?
We went back to
talking about that
Atlas.
damn movie again.
Yeah.
What movie?
Atlas.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was a scene where they reference pronouns, but it's in context.
The
robot references a pronoun. Yeah. Because it basically think of a Titanfall robot, how they have their own conscience and everything. That's basically what it is in this.
So does the robot have pronouns or no?
Well, that
means a robot.
That one did.
That one did.
Yeah.
How can a robot have a pronoun?
But when you watch it, you'll understand.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying about people just from the whole movie that was pretty decent.
That's the one thing
and surprisingly well made.
Yeah.
If it was
gutting it is because they're going viral because of that 6 second pronoun
clip.
robot.
Yeah.
That's it.
See, that's because people they get paid to cause problems.
Yeah, and it's clickbait. So you see that headline,
If I'm watching something and I'm enjoying it and I see like one thing, I might like roll my eyes and then like, okay, just go back, keep on going.
Yeah.
It's like when Starfield came out, the fucking people were losing shit. Pronouns. Like, bro,
I used that
in the beginning of the game. Did you?
I bought I pre-ordered it and then I'm like, fuck, well, all the shit that you're getting the pre-order, you don't really need it for this game. Like whatever, right? It's just skins and shit. So when I returned, it goes reason why you bring it back. I wrote they didn't have the pronoun that I can identify with. I got it back right away. I was like, hey. Yeah. So yeah, it was funny. Why not?
Oh, how was X Defiant? I haven't played that yet. You played that today.
Here's the thing: if you like Call of Duty, you're gonna like it.
Me, didn't they? Oh, it was beta when I played it. I think.
Yeah. It's good, but when I played it, I was playing it by myself. It ain't fun by yourself, man. You gotta play
played that years ago when it was in beta, and I didn't like it, but it might be different now.
My brother's playing it a lot.
I like the beta. It wasn't that bad. But it kept freezing. It kept freezing on me.
Yeah. I played it on the Series X. It was a smooth 60 frames per second. I didn't have any problems. My brother, he's been playing almost every day. Like he's been sending me clips of shit he's been playing in it, and I'm like, okay, it's fun. It's free. Yeah, it's free to play.
It's free to play. Yeah, so
it's just give it a try. If I had friends on, I would have way more fun with it. Yeah. I was also in the middle of playing. The movie of the year, Hellblade 2. So,
movie of the year. Well, that's where they're making freaking movies out of freaking video games now because they have those great stories, man.
Yeah,
they actually came out with a Call of Duty story, like from the OG.
It's too convoluted from the do. It would be more of a series they have to do.
Yeah,
a Call of Duty series would make a lot.
There's a lot of lore. They were supposed to do that game, The Division. There have been talks of that being a Netflix series with Jake Gyllenhaal starring in.
Yes,
well, that was originally a book series too.
Yeah. So they have a lot of lore to pull from that. I hope that comes out because I really enjoyed those two games.
As long as Maggie Gyllenhaal ain't in it, I'm good to go, man.
Are you guys gonna get the Call of Duty Black Ops 6?
Yeah, on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I have never once bought any Call of Duty games, and I plan to keep it that way.
Well, proud of you, man.
I wish I could say the same.
I'm not pre-ordering play that.
I hope not. It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, they already said it's going to be on Game Pass this year. So
this is the first one that's going to be on Game Pass. Yeah.
That's how I'll play it. The last Call of Duty game I played was Cold War.
Yeah, that's the last one I paid for too.
I like the Black Ops series more than the Modern Warfare series, honestly.
Call of Duty to me is one of those games that I'll play for a week and then I'll be like, yeah, it's pretty much the same as every other game. And
the last one was Modern Warfare 2. That's the one before 3.
Oh, yeah.
And after that, the 3 that they did with the 3, just like fuck you.
I really want to play the remakes of Modern Warfare, but I'm not buying those games. Fuck that. I'll wait patiently for Game Pass.
For all that shit, I'm playing Fortnite. Fuck it. For all those skins and all those stupidity, I just play Fortnite. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I have the Ahsoka skin on Fortnite and the Padme. Hell yeah. Fuck, I like seeing my Padme on Fortnite.
They didn't have what's her name with the cheeks on
the one with the cheeks.
Freaking
Hera.
Hera.
Yeah.
I need that skin.
Yeah, my homeboy at work was like, man, like, have you seen her in real life? I'm like, yeah, bro, it's Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Like, I know who she is. He's like, she's married to Obi-Wan. I was like, yeah, bro, no shit. Like,
people like
breaking
shocked
news
when they find out. Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I have like a YouTube channel where I talk about this shit, right?
I was watching the series. Anna goes, my wife goes, you know, she's married to Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
Like, no.
And I'm like, yes, I do. Oh, you did? And I'm like, yeah, I do. She's like, okay, just in case you didn't know, you want to bring it up on one of your shows. So, it's true.
Well, see, that's understandable. That's your wife, like, you know, like trying to help her man out. Like, this is a guy that should know better.
Motherfucker, subscribe and you should learn something.
What'd you think of the Beetlejuice trailer?
I have not seen it yet.
No,
they released a new one.
Yeah,
they released it like 2 days ago.
CGI was crappy, but I think they're doing it on purpose to look.
But no, the CGI is meant to look like stop motion, though.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
That feel from the first one.
Yeah, I was gonna make it look like the first one. Yeah, but I mean,
when they hit the music, man, I was like, okay, I'm good for the music. You know,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't
when
bad.
they started hitting the Beetlejuice score, I was like, all right.
I heard that they're supposed to use a lot of practical effects in that movie.
I hope like the first one.
It looks like there's a lot of practical in it, but you can tell there's a lot of CGI in it too. But Tim Burton's pretty good with practical effects, so
I'm not a big Tim Burton fan.
Either am I.
Yeah, but I like the Beetlejuice movies. So
I would go as far as say as I kind of hate Tim Burton. I think he's overrated.
I hate Tim Burton in the 2000s, but in the 80s and 90s, Tim Burton was great.
I'll give him Edward Scissorhands. I'll give him Beetlejuice. I can't stand what's that Nightmare Before Christmas. I hate
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I hate that movie.
That was good.
I hate the Willy Wonka. I hated the
that's terrible.
The Alice in Wonderland one. I hated that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget his best movie, fucking Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, that's my favorite movie of his.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is my favorite movie of his. Is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I saw
that
so much on.
You already had a great adventure too in that theater.
That's true.
Big adventure in that theater.
That's true. I don't like his Batman movies. I don't.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands, I can take it or leave it. I haven't seen the movie in like 35 years.
That was good. I rewatched that a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
It's just every one of his movies feel the same, bro. I get it. You like Johnny Depp. Get him out of your movies. Jesus.
What has Johnny Depp done any movies since his whole trial thing yet? No, huh?
No,
since his trial, I don't think so.
No,
not really.
I think he did a commercial, but that was it.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Fucking won the trial and started dating his lawyer.
Hey.
Bro, that
lawyer was fine,
gorgeous, man.
Yeah,
and she was hot and a badass, man. She made them people look stupid in that courtroom.
Yeah. She's like, this one has a brain. I gotta get this one.
Yeah,
one that won't shit on my pillow.
Yeah, I'm about to say yeah.
Oh god, this one's potty trained.
This one. Amber Heard, man, she dropped off the face of the earth, man.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I remember when she tried to appeal. She's like, "This is a sad day for women." You know,
sad day for you. A sad day for you. That's all it is. It's probably all women. Crazy.
Like, bitch, you got caught lying multiple times.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? She heard that whole motion of the Me Too and all that shit. It's just like that woman that's on social media, right? That she was like, you know, she's divorced, doesn't have her children, and she was making her own cake, and she went viral.
Yeah.
And then the ex-husband tweeted in like with the so that and showed the divorce papers, why he has custody of all the children and how the mother's a deadbeat and with issues. And he goes, you don't believe what you see, guys. Everything. There's a reason why. And
but how narcissistic that you're a narcissist. You're gonna get on, set the camera up, fake tears while baking a cake.
Dude, the internet made a lot of people narcissists, man. A lot of people, especially on social media.
Anything for views, man. Anything for views.
Yeah, man. This is just ridiculous. I do this shit for fun, and if I can amuse you and make you laugh, that makes my day.
Yeah,
that's what it is, man. At least for me. That's like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
I'm not.
I mean, I even stopped doing regular content. I'm like, fuck, I'm just doing podcasts once a week.
I just do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, like if I get a mood to do a video, like the Assassin's Creed Shadow one, I'll turn on the camera. But like, I'm not gonna sit there and force myself to do a video. Like, fuck that. I had like last week during the in the comment section of the Assassin's Creed Shadows video, someone's like, well, I think Parasite deserved Best Picture. I'm like, let it go, bro.
I saw
let it go.
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit just keeps coming back to you, man.
It's like fucking herpes. You never get rid of it.
Dude,
how fucking that was so long ago.
Is there a part 2 movie of that, or is it a series? What is there's something?
They were supposed to be making a series for HBO Max, but I haven't heard any news on that in a couple years. That was right when the movie won Best Picture. Then I heard that news, and Mark Ruffalo was supposed to have been attached to it.
I've never seen Parasite.
It's a fantastic movie. I watched it twice, because I don't want to be considered racist. So, yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's really good. I still don't think it should have beat the Joker, but whatever. Each their own, I guess. I get those Parasite videos, especially on Twitter. People still bring that shit up on Twitter.
I look Parasite and I see your stream on it.
Yeah. Did you know? Does anybody on here have Twitter?
Yeah.
I did not know your likes are public.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone wrote a comment. It's like, your likes are public, you freak. And I went like, what the fuck does that mean? So I went and clicked on all the stuff I like, and it was like all like hardcore sex and like long talking. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know people could see this.
I'm liking everything.
Yeah, I was liking everything, man.
You're cracking me up, man, because they're on Facebook, the same thing. Like family members can see what you like or whatever. And I had liked this page called Curvy and Beautiful. It's like lingerie for like thicker women and stuff. And my mother-in-law tells my wife, she goes, well, I can see why guys are likes you. You should see what else he likes. And I'm like liking this lingerie. My mother-in-law was like cracking up all this time. Remember when she told me I came to stay with her one day when she was doing her treatment? She goes, you really like the thick women, huh? And I'm like, well, yes. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with shade in the day and heat in the winter. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, yeah, it's crazy. You got to watch it with those apps and stuff, man. Because
you know what sucks about it though? Like if you hit the like, it spreads. Because then they start adding more. It's like, oh, you like curvy women, huh? Yeah, well, here's 500 more ads of curvy
100%. 100%.
My last week when I was on Stormers Live, my wife was sitting on the couch. I didn't know. I thought she was in the bedroom. So sometimes when you guys are talking, I'm scrolling through Facebook, and she sends me a text message, and she's like, all I see is hoes on your Facebook. And I look back and I'm like, oh. Because like everyone was like bikini, thong, bikini, thong. Because you hit like on one and they just spread like wildfire, man. I was like,
yeah.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, you gotta watch that stuff because your shit's on those forms. There's a digital footprint for everything, man.
Bro, tell you what. I feel like there's like a microchip planted in my head because sometimes I'll be thinking about like something I want to buy or something, And then the next day, the shit's on Facebook. I'm like, yo, I didn't search that. I didn't even mention it. I was just thinking about it, and it was on there.
Well,
I've had that happen too.
It's the vax that we got.
Dude, I did get the vax. I got the vax. I wouldn't be surprised.
It was active with the 5G network, man. Did you know?
Oh yeah. That's how I activated it. And
we need to get this shit out. We need to get it out.
We got nanopros going through our bodies, man.
See, I don't trust the government, so I never got that shit.
Good for you.
I don't trust the government either. But Walmart was going to give me $50 to do it, so I was like, shit.
I didn't have a choice. I was either that or I lose my job. So
that's understandable.
I didn't care, but I was considered essential worker, so we had to get it. So.
Yeah. Everybody that was working government apparently was forced.
Yeah, we're government contractors, so we had to get it.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Now we're seeing what's coming out.
Well, I was in the military, so who knows what they prodded in me when I was in anyway. So all the experience.
All those vax when you go overseas.
All the shots we had to get and everything. Yeah. What they were shooting us.
Yep.
Funny story, like when we were in boot camp, there's a legend that they give all the guys. When I went in, it wasn't co-ed training, so you were separated, men and girls, and no one ever got boners the whole time in boot camp until like that last week of training. And you're all like at attention in the morning. Everybody got a fucking boner. So they say they put
morning wood.
So they say they put like this stuff in our food to keep our testosterone levels down, so we don't get all like don't kill each other. Because you got 80 teenage guys in a room for 90 days. Living together, fights break out, but they pull this. It's called Chemical X. They put it in our food to lower our testosterone levels so we don't freak out. And then the last 2 weeks, they start weaning you off of it. And that's why everybody gets boned in the food camp and everything.
DJ's there before they like start taking off the doses. Like, I don't understand when my nipples are out. What's going on? The testosterone comes back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Hey DJ, you said it's called Chemical X.
Oh, well, we call it Mystery X or Chemical X, where we
ain't that what created the Powerpuff Girls? Chemical
Probably,
X.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't totally wrong.
Oh, did you guys? This is completely off topic. I'm only bringing it up because I'm scrolling through and I seen it pop up. You see, like where Sony is like super hyped on the Kraven movie. Like they got like a lot of confidence in this movie.
Yeah,
that they pushed it till December because they think people are going to watch it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I'm glad you believe in yourself, Sony. I'm glad you believe in yourself.
Haven't they seen the market? How many times on our shows we go like, "Oh, this movie's coming out." Wait till it comes out on streaming.
Also, Sony also made Lord and Miller now in charge of all animated Spider-Man stuff, like their shows and all that. So,
well, that's what Disney should have done with Star Wars with Lord and Miller. But I'm curious to see what their Han Solo movie would have been like.
It would have been 10 times better.
Well, it couldn't be any worse than what we got. I mean, I don't think Solo was that bad. I just felt like it was unnecessary. Yeah,
it was boring. Like that's the thing.
Lando was the best part of the whole fucking movie.
Kira was Emily Clark.
Yeah,
that shit was nice to look at. Definitely. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, much like Shang-Chi and Eternals, like they never capitalize on the big twist in Solo. Like, oh, Darth Maul, holy shit, where's this gonna go? And then they don't. Maybe you read the comics and books, so maybe they explained it by now. But
they actually do. They actually do. So in between 5 and 6, there was this thing called War of the Bounty Hunters, where how Boba Fett got Han Solo at the end of Empire Strikes Back. Well, he loses him. He loses him and
in the carbonite.
Yeah. And Kira kidnaps him and tries to auction him off to the Empire and to other criminal factions and all of that, trying to relaunch her Crimson Dawn and all of that. And it leads to this whole, so Boba Fett does eventually get it back because we know in Return
they
of the
just
Jedi,
make shit up in between.
yeah. But then, Darth Vader then duels against Kira and all.
What?
That because Kira got trained by Maul, so they used that whole thing, and Kira gets her ass beaten. So I mean that makes sense at least.
I hope so.
There's a lot of stuff.
Just like
a lot of stuff.
In Disney Star Wars, you stab him with a lightsaber and live.
Everybody gets stabbed with lightsabers and live.
Except Qui-Gon.
I hate the whole lightsaber.
Qui-Gon died because he's old. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Please,
no, it's fine.
You must
honestly, the comic books are still good. I actually will admit that because I was catching up on it a few days ago. Not that bad, actually.
I had a friend that was reading
the Vader comic books are great.
The Vader comics have always been great.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. The War of the Bounty Hunters made a crossover with the Vader comics. Right. So that's why I mean, like, it's all connected now. So even the Knights of Ren showed up trying to connect to the
them pussy motherfuckers.
No, they made them pretty good, actually. Like, they were dueling, they were fighting. They fought.
They
put
them in a comic book no one reads.
See, well,
if anybody should have a Disney Plus series, it should be the fucking Knights of Ren.
Well, no. What I think they should do is grab all these books and make 2-hour-long animated films.
Yes.
Like DC does.
Yes.
And adapt them. Like, let's see Lost Stars. Let's see Bloodline.
Dude, if Lost Stars would come out in an animated film, fucking geeks and gamers be like, look at this woke shit. She's black. She's black and he's a dude.
Yeah, and they would be great stories so then they can even bring in the EU novels and adapt them into animated format. And they can just put the label Legends or Expanded Universe.
Well, I agree with you on the animated things, because DC, what they do really good is they take some of the best story arcs in their comics and then they adapt them to like a 90-minute animated movie.
Yeah.
For a lot of people that don't read the books, if you would take like the Phasma book or a Bloodline and stuff and adapt that into a animated movie, it gives you an opportunity for more people to watch it. Hold on a second. Okay, I got you, Gascar. Justin Monty threw in a $5 super chat. At this point, it's comical now how Sony is delusional when it comes to thinking Kraven is going to hit. Sony does not have a good track record with movies, man. They don't.
No.
Look at Uncharted. Look at the last Men in Black movie. Like, a lot of their movies just aren't.
What's their recent successful movie?
From comic book? No Way Home?
Outside of Spider-Verse, I mean.
Oh, outside of Spider-Verse.
The first Venom.
The first
Venom, yeah. Because Morbius did not do that well. Let There Be Garbage was not.
They did. They did Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. I don't know how well it did in box office. Anyone But You, the Cindy Sweeney movie. Dumb Money, they did. Napoleon, they did. Gran Turismo, they did.
I like Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo was actually surprising.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it all that much because I just felt it wasn't bad. It was very predictable.
So their top movies, actually, Sony's top movies, the first top 10 is Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man Far From Home, Skyfall, number 3.
Oh yeah.
But can we count the Spider, because that was still under Marvel's umbrella?
It's still they still make money off of it.
Yeah.
4 was Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle.
Okay.
5 was Spider-Man 3. 6 was Spectre. 7 is Spider-Man Homecoming. 8 is Venom. 9 is the 2002 Spider-Man, and 10 is 2004 Spider-Man 2.
That's all live action. You're not counting the animated.
I got a different top 10 Sony movies though, but I think this might be top 10 reviewed movies and not box office, because their number 1 is Skyfall. That can't be right anyway. because number 2, Spider-Man 3, ain't no way Spider-Man 3 on top 2 of anybody's list, except for Joel. That's number 1.
This is what I have. I'll show you.
What website did you go to?
Right here. The numbers.
Okay, you went straight to the box office.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah. Spider-Man 2, I thought made way more than Spider-Man 1.
I don't know. Well, they got the box office right next to it.
Yeah.
I could have swore Spider-Man 2 made way more.
No, it looks like Spider-Man 1 made
animated there.
Yeah, made like almost 30 million more.
Well, it looks like Spider-Man 2 made more international box office wise than the first one.
I don't like Spider-Man 2 all that much. Everybody keeps talking about how great it is. I'm just like, eh.
It is trash. Coolio.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man 2. I'm not a big fan of Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans anyway.
I like the first one and second one.
Third one. I have to rewatch them.
Third one is better Venom than Venom movies. Fuck that Venom the movie.
Yeah, but you get emo Spider-Man, which I think is so stupid.
It is. Well, it's no different than Spider-Man in the newest game, Spider-Man 2. When he gets the black suit, he does like all these bad things. And then the rest of the game, he's just crying about it. Guys, I'm so sorry for what. The last 5 hours of the game, I'm so sorry.
It wasn't me. I wasn't myself.
MJ, you just have to believe me. Fucking MJ coming out looking like a fucking dude, going up shooting people and shit. Fucking Mary Jane 20 looking like she's 50 years old in that fucking game.
This is the latest one.
Why is it that whenever the symbiote suit is involved with Spider-Man, it's always the most cringe shit? Like, you have the weird emo stuff in Spider-Man 3, but even in the cartoon, you have Spider-Man going around going, "Shocker! Where are you?"
Yeah.
Trying to kill him.
Yeah. Well, because you had a lot of fucking like the Sweet Baby Ink shit going on with Spider-Man 2, the video game. So there was a lot of like that, like, oh, you gotta be socially correct and all that shit. Like they have that one side mission where you play as a deaf girl, where you don't hear no audio and you're playing as a deaf girl because they want to show inclusion. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, this is a video game, but this is so stupid.
They did the symbiote story,
but I can hear everything that goes around.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yes, I think it was done really good in Spectacular Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
they took some of the Ultimate Spider-Man stuff with it,
and
added to it. So I thought that was really good.
Did you see that fan-made film?
I don't watch fan-made movies.
Dude, it's actually really good, man.
It's very surprisingly good.
Did Danny send you this fan film?
Yeah, actually, he did. He did, but no, this one is actually legit. Like this one's legit. Like,
I was telling Nick about how Danny sent me trailers like
that Spider-Man one.
But he does it with everything though. I remember this was before you guys did Storms Live with me. Someone took like the season 2 of Mandalorian and cut in people and Sam Jackson, and they're like, yeah, man, when he showed up, shit hit the fan, and it had Samuel Jackson said, I was so happy to be a part of this. And Danny's like, see, Mace Windu. I'm like, Danny, they took clips from 15 years ago in the prequel and they edited it in to a disc to make it seem like it was thing. I'm like, that's not real.
That's what these people do, though. They feed on the ones that know that's what they
want.
The
AI is getting
it's also entertaining as well. Yeah.
That's why whenever somebody sends me some, I look directly on who posted it.
Yeah.
Because if it's like random guy 2003 or whatever, I'm like, man, it's just fake, man. But if it says like Marvel Studios or Star Wars or Lucasfilm or whatever, I'm like, okay, this is legit.
Legit, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Chris does that shit all the time. Every one of his videos, he puts out like official trailer for this movie coming up, right? And I'm scrolling through, I'm on the TV and I'm scrolling through. I'm like, oh shit, the new trailer for Beetlejuice comes on. I click on it, and Chris is like, so the new trailer for Beetlejuice is coming out soon, and this is what I'm looking for. I'm like, you clickbaiting son of a bitch. and that dude's racking up all kinds of views doing that shit, man.
Hey.
What surprises me is that he's not getting people hating on him for it.
No, it's just like yeah, he doesn't get thumbs downs or nothing. People are just like, oh fuck it, and then they just leave.
Thank you for the... They're like, while I'm here, I might as well click.
I'm gonna start going back to my old clickbait titles where like such confirmed ? Danny used to be like, Rob used to get me so many times with that shit. I'm like, Danny, there's a question mark. At the end.
That covers your ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
All right, guys, I appreciate you popping in, man.
I need to get out of here too. I gotta get
all right
tomorrow.
See ya.
I appreciate you guys popping in.
Not a problem, man.
Have a good holiday.
Guys. Have a safe holiday.
Yeah.
And guys, have a safe weekend.
Oh, yeah, you're going on.
I'm going on a trip.
Yeah, I'm going to the beach tomorrow, so got a hotel out there for the weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm coming back sunburned.
Yeah, pick like a freaking lobster.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
All right, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Good stuff.
And then there were 3.
Yes.
And then I don't even know what else to talk about now.
I was about to say, what are we going to talk about?
I don't know. It's just some random shit. I'm just hoping guys, the super chat fairies will come in and hook me up, man. Come on, super chat fairies.
I can tell you, we won't be talking about Atlas anymore.
Yeah, I gotta watch it. I never even heard of it until they brought it up. So I'm gonna
me neither.
Check. It's like, hey, Titanfall with Jennifer Lopez. I'll watch that.
Have you finished Invincible season 2?
Yeah, I finished it last week at the gym. Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I love how they're taking the lore from the comics and they're changing stuff that make it go faster paced, but they're not doing anything to insult the comics. Like they're staying true to the comics, unlike Walking Dead. And I'm glad,
Well, they nailed Angstrom Levy perfectly, and especially the last episode ripped right from the comics. Like all the same dialogue and all of that. So.
Yep, it's fantastic, man. I hope the series keeps going, man, because I don't want it to get canceled. Because I don't hear a lot of people talking about season 2 as much they did with season 1. And I think because when they did that 4-episode break, like 4 episodes, then they took that break.
That's what killed it.
Yeah, I think that kills a lot of people's momentum, So I'm hoping next season they don't do that, and it starts getting views because I believe we should get like the Invincible War next season where he changes the costume, and then. I want to see the big twist with Robot, and that's not like issue 100 and something, but I want to see that on the show. And I hope they do that. So
I feel like the Invincible War is going to happen, as well as definitely Conquest, because they already hinted to it.
Yeah, with, Conquest happens right after that arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's probably what's going to finish the season. Like you probably have Invincible War around the mid-season finale. They're trying to take care of that, and then Conquest shows up at the last episode or last 2 episodes, and they're gonna do that. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fantastic, man. I don't necessarily care for all the Amber stuff that they changed, because Amber and Mark would visit Eve in Africa, and they cut all that out, and it really kind of changed. But I think it fit real well with the story that they were telling in the show, so I was fine with that.
Well, they were trying to make it that they don't cheat and all of that. Try and make Amber. I like that they I actually like the Amber stuff because they were trying to make it more realistic.
Yeah.
And show the struggle of dating a normal person.
Yeah, because in the comics, she met that guy in her dorm, and she kind of started seeing him. And because Amber in the comic is much different than Amber in the show. Amber in the comic is like, she's not a blonde bimbo, but she's kind of like portrayed that way sometimes. Where in the comics, in the show, she's more like, one of those strong college chicks that got her shit together, and that type of person.
Yeah, no, she was. And I do like that they were trying to show Mark like, no, he needs to find someone that suits him. And then they kind of show that with Eve teasing what happens in the comics and all of that.
Yeah,
which I think should be the beginning of season 3, where Doc Seismic kidnaps all those heroes and all of that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope the ratings keep going up, because I just feel like season 1, everybody was talking about it. There was all kinds of memes with Omni-Man, and then I feel like this season nobody's really talking about it.
I had one of my friends talking about that show who surprised me because he's not really into all the comic book stuff. He's like more into anime, but he seemed to like the show.
Yeah, I think it's a really good show. Just my personal opinion. Shit, man. I don't know, man. Maybe we should end the stream. I really ain't got much left to talk about. People ain't got nothing to write in the comments. I can't. No. And that's the way it was Friday, man. Like, I jumped on the stream for like 20 minutes, and I was like, guys, if you ask questions, I can talk more. And like everybody, they were talking with themselves, and I'm like, all right, I'm out. Peace out. Don't mention X-Men 97 with Nick around, guys.
Dude, I don't know why you get so upset. Like, because I don't love the show as much as you, that doesn't mean I don't like talking about it.
All right, it's cool. It's fine. The Easter own,
like,
man.
I can point out so much stuff in each and every episode that would just drive people like Rob nuts.
Especially the haircut shit. Especially the haircut shit, man. Definitely. Oh, dude.
What are we talking about?
X-Men 97, because Monster sat there. Dude, where the fuck is Poetic Gangster? She's still alive. I have not seen that dude in like 7-8 months, man. He used to be on here, facts that Rob don't tell you about, blah, 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 blah.
No, I miss him sucking Warner Brothers dicks all
the time. I know. Like, I miss that, man. Like he used to be like all over their weenie, bro. He's like fucking geeky guy with Zack Snyder, man. Like, oh, Mr. Snyder. Well, Man of Steel was great.
Ever since Warner Brothers is trying to correct everything, like with DC and all that, maybe he's like, nope. He's one of those guys, like geeky guy that's like, oh, I'm anti-gun and all of that, which I can't stand. I really can't, like, especially on my Facebook and all of that. I saw you two always arguing and all.
Dude, because it's like so random. It's like, yeah, man, explain this. Oh, Rebel Moon's the #1 movie on Netflix. Don't Warner Brothers feel stupid? I'm like, bro, Madam Web was #1 yesterday. What are you talking about, man? So like, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like, look, it's okay if you're a fan of Zack Snyder and you don't have to like what James Gunn is doing, but just don't go see it, bro. You ain't got to post like a million things, bro. It's like you're stalking your ex-girlfriend or something.
He sends so many memes making fun of Gunn and all of that, and I'm like, guy, can you just like?
I deleted him for a reason on Facebook.
Yeah, I unfriended him too, man. I couldn't take it no more. And another thing, right? One of his big excuses is, well, name one movie outside the MCU that James Gunn's movies made profit of. And I'm like, that's not really a fair assessment, because his other stuff were small indie movies before he got hired by Marvel. And then he did one movie for DC right smack dab in the pandemic that they released on HBO Max. That's not a fair comparison.
Yeah, his movies back then were more DVD hits.
Like Super was one of them.
Slither's one of my favorite movies.
Yep. You can't compare these little indie movies, and yeah, you can't. See that's the mental illness that he has in his head.
Well, I mean, it's just like Kevin Smith. All of his movies really they're not big box office. No. Like Clerks. I love the whole Clerks trilogy,
Yeah.
And they're not box office hits, really.
Nope. I mean, Kevin Smith could have done that. He said it himself. He's like, I don't want to make studio movies. He did one studio movie, and he said he had a miserable time doing it. No, not Jersey Girl. It was Cop Out.
Cop Out.
Yeah,
Cop Out. Yep,
was his first, the only studio movie he made. Maybe Jersey Girl was Jersey Girl was a studio movie. I'm not entirely sure.
With Ben Affleck, I think.
Yeah. But he said that, dude, he like wanted to kill himself during Cop Out. Like Bruce Willis was the biggest fucking asshole. Like,
well, he also did not write Cop Out.
Bruce Willis also says that fucking Kevin Smith was an idiot during that whole thing. You didn't know anything about camera lenses and all kinds of stuff. You didn't see Kevin Smith as a legitimate filmmaker.
But here's the thing, though. Like, you're a director. You don't really need to know about camera lenses. That's why you hire a filmographer for.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah. You can hire other people that knows their stuff to do your own work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as a director, it's his job to like frame the movie and figure out how he wants it to look.
When George Lucas filmed the first Star Wars, like the guy filming it is like, son, you tell me what you want to see, and I'll do my best to put it on camera. He's like, but you don't tell me how to frame anything or nothing. A good cinematographer isn't gonna do that. That's what a cinematographer's for. And first of all, who the fuck is Bruce? You're hired to act in a movie. Who the fuck are you to tell the director what lenses he should be using?
Yeah.
Well, as far as I know, he was just pointing out that Kevin Smith didn't seem to know what he was doing.
Well, what I heard was he made Jersey Girl as like first rated PG-13 film, and he was trying to be like, oh yeah, this will be a success. And then he realized after that flopped, he's like, you know what, I'm just going to go back and make films that for my own fan base. So then he made Clerks 2.
Well, I don't know when he made it, but he made Zack and Mary Make a Porno.
Yeah, that was fucking awful.
Yeah.
With Seth Rogen. And then Seth Rogen was like, this is going to be your first movie to make like $8 million opening weekend, and a bomb. Yeah. And I hated that movie, man. I hated that fucking movie.
It was horrible. And that's the movie that got fucking Kevin Smith to start smoking weed because Seth Rogen wanted to smoke with him.
Yep.
And it was just downhill from there.
Yeah, because then when he started smoking weed, like, then we got shit like Tusk and crap. And I'm like, what the
Red
fuck
State.
is this? Dude, I think Red State is his best movie of all time.
What?
Really?
Yes.
That's the stupidest fucking movie.
I remember watching it. I was like, to be fair, I was very new on Kevin Smith. I didn't know who I knew who Kevin Smith was, but to me, I looked at him as the comic book guy, the Daredevil guy, the Spider-Man guy. Like, I always seen him in documentaries and stuff. I didn't watch Clerks 1 or 2 yet. So I was flipping through like streaming, and I seen Red State and it said Kevin Smith. And I'm like, let me click on it. And the reason why I liked the movie is because I had no idea what the fuck was going to happen. Like, every time I thought something was going to happen, the opposite happened. I was like, bro, he just killed those fucking kids. And oh my God.
You must really love M. Night Shyamalan movies then.
I do like M. Night Shyamalan. Not all of his movies, but I do like M. Night Shyamalan.
Like, just because you can't predict what's going to happen, that doesn't make it a good fucking movie. Because it's fucking stupid.
I remember the dialogue all being really good. I got to go back and rewatch it. But after I watched that, then I watched the first Clerks. And then, like, I fell in love. And then I started getting, like, and then I found out it was a universe. And I'm like, oh, shit, I got to go get Mallrats. And then after that, I was like, oh, shit, I got to go get whatever one was next after that. I forgot which one. Maybe it was
Chasing Amy, right?
Well, yeah, I think it was Chasing Amy. Then it was the one with Ben Affleck. Dogma.
Yep, and then it was finally Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. That was my first film.
Yeah, that was my first too. I was like 10 years old when I saw that.
Yeah.
And then when I found out they did other movies, I went and watched Clerks and Dogma and everything.
Dude, Clerks had me on the ground, especially with the 36 dicks, man. I was like
37. It's 37.
Yeah.
Well, I love how it really does show how to run like a convenience store, like how it is, because for example with me, like I've been in retail and convenience stores for the past 3 years of my life, and I'm like, yep, Yep, that's exactly how it's like.
It is
bullshit. You know, things always happen. We always have stupid customers. Like,
if you like that part of Clerks, you'll love Office Space.
Okay, Office. Okay.
You ever seen the movie? Oh fuck, Dane Cook was in it. Super something.
You mean Employee of the Month?
Employee of the Month. Yeah, man, that was like Walmart for real, bro.
Okay.
I never actually watched that one.
Yeah, that and Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. Like Waiting was super good because I remember when they were having like this like stupid meeting and he's like, yeah, man, I'm super hyped. I can't wait to quit this fucking job. That was like everybody at Walmart every single day. And that's why I like Clerks, because like Seth was right, man. Like Clerks, if you worked retail, that's how you kind of feel about people and shit. And it's just like
the barrage of stupid questions you get.
Yeah. That's the way Employee of the Month was. Like you just get fucking stupid ass fucking questions all the fucking time, man. And like they had like inside these pallets, they had like this they had like a fucking like clubhouse built out of pallets of freight, right? And I remember like we used to have something similar to that in the maintenance area at Walmart. And like me and my buddy Chris, not this Chris, another Chris, we used to play baseball while we were waiting for wax to dry. Like, yeah, bro. I don't know how I didn't get fired so many times at Walmart, man.
Yeah, no, but really, that's why I really did like Clerks. Out of his recent films, I mean, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot was solid. That was
horrible. No, it was not.
I thought it was solid.
I can't stand all that movie is hey, remember the first movie? And I know that's kind of like the inside joke of it being the reboot, but that doesn't make the movie good or funny. That's just an excuse.
I think you're being a player hater, bro.
No,
and then Clerks 3
is even worse.
I love Clerks.
I love Clerks 3.
Dude, so do
you
I.
Guys fall for that fucking depressing ass bait.
It's so like the movie was so good. Like the part where they were filming a scene and they were like, you know, why is the lighting like this? Why is the director like this? And then Kevin Smith just breaks character as Silent Bob. He's like, well, maybe the director's doing it because of this light in here, blah blah blah. And maybe that's what like
because
he was
the
like
security camera.
Yeah, if you follow, like,
I do follow, Rob. Yeah, I do follow.
Then that all those little things mean so much to you. Like the part where he's like, I die at the end, and he's like, yeah, he's like, what about a sequel? And he's like, which if the original ending for Clerks, Dante gets shot.
Yes, he gets shot.
Yeah. So like all those little details, if you're a fan who's been following his stuff for decades now, they were able to put like all the little nuances in there of what really went on with filming the movie and stuff like that. And then the ending had me crying. I cried all the way home.
Because you fell for that bait.
Oh, dude, it was so good. It was so good. I got home, my wife was like, why are you crying? And I'm like, man, he died. I was just like crying, bro. Like I was, oh man. Yeah,
I would have been great if Kevin Smith was creative enough to actually write Dante to still be married and have a kid. But unfortunately, because Kevin Smith is not that great of a writer, you had to just off-screen their deaths and come up with this stupid fucking idea of Dante having to get over.
I don't agree with that, because when I look at Dante, I look at like I don't know. I've been through a lot in my life. Bad stuff is always gonna happen. It's how you deal with the bad stuff.
Of him writing himself into a corner. And how did Kevin Smith deal with it? Just fucking off-screen her death. Fuck it.
But no, that shows you like, hey, look, shit happens, man. Like no matter how hard this guy tries, he is always gonna be the guy that bad shit happens to. And how does he deal with it? And then guess what? He fucking dies. You know, it's like, oh man, I loved all the choices. Like, that movie had me crying from the first 5 minutes when you see the picture of her the scene where he breaks down and she's with like, oh man, like I'm getting goosebumps. I'm gonna go watch the shit right now.
All the parts with his daughter and his daughter's boyfriend. Oh man, I was dying at those parts. I love seeing them on the screen.
No, look, there's parts of Clerks 3 that I didn't like the emo guy.
The emo crap, Satanist, the Satanist,
yeah, I didn't like him. I didn't like any of that stuff. But I'm talking about the emotional story that we went through with 3 films and these characters. Like I love that, and I put the Clerks trilogy in the top 10 best trilogies of all time. Like I would put that in there. Like you want to talk about Star Wars trilogy, Planet of the Apes trilogy, Dark Knight trilogy, Godfather trilogy. I think Clerks is definitely in the top trilogies, man, because all 3 of those movies are solid.
That's like including Terminator 3 in the fucking best trilogy of all time, just because Terminator 1 and 2 were so good. Oh,
I mean, they do that with Godfather 3.
I never seen the 3rd Godfather, so I don't know.
I just feel like we followed the story of these characters for so long. And yeah, I don't know, man. It was just.
I think the 3rd one actually makes it a great trilogy. Like that's the thing. Like it connects the other 2 much better because and
the second one ends on a happy ending. Like everything's going great for Dante. He's buying the store, and it's just like real life. Sometimes things are going really good for me. I'm like, oh man, things are going good. And guess what? My mom has cancer and she dies. Or things are going good. And guess what? My car gets stolen, or I get into a car accident, or that's the way real life is. And every time this poor bastard, things are riding up for him, something happens to him. And then the person that's supposed to be his best friend is a fucking dickhead, and he's always gonna be a dickhead, and that's what I like. Like they don't try to make Randall anything other than what he is. He's that dickhead friend that his heart's in the right place, but he's just a dickhead. That's who he is, And
in the characters, to be honest with you.
No, you're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Hey, a lot of the reviews seem to agree with me. That movie was not getting.
I don't go by reviews, man. I go by what I like.
Yeah,
I know you do.
And we all know Clerks 3 is awesome, and Batman Forever sucks.
Yeah, and we all know that The Last Jedi is one of the best Star Wars movies ever made.
It's in my top 3, bro. It's in my top 3.
It's not for me, and I still defend it. But no, it's not.
You take out that Canto Bite shit, I'm good to go.
I would like it a lot better if they took that out.
Yeah.
Someone needs to do
at least the horses.
Yeah. That Harry Potter shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should cut it off. I really don't have anything else to say unless you want to argue about Clerks some more. Oh, I actually was talking to a friend at work. I might actually go watch Lord of the Rings, man.
You might.
What do you mean, go watch it?
Yeah, well, I mean, watch them.
You're gonna watch them with him?
No. I'm just, because me and you were talking about it, and he talks about it all the time. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take my friend's advice. I'm just gonna start with the middle of the second movie and just go from there.
Yeah, and I think I told you before, but the second movie got really fucked because in the book, a lot of what happens in that movie, in the movie is they put like the beginning of the book in the Fellowship movie, and then they put a big part of what happens in the book into Return of the King. And so a lot of the best parts of the Two Towers kind of got, cut away from it. And so they started putting in like this bullshit filler material. And that's what I think really ruins that movie, is because a lot of it they were making up. That's why there's so much walking in that particular movie.
Yeah, there's just walking.
When I went to the theaters last week, they're doing Fathom events coming up for all 3 of the movies. And I was like, And I'm like, well, maybe I agree with you, Chris. I can't with them either. But maybe if I give them a try, worst case scenario, I can do a rant video on it.
Yeah, that's true.
So
and I got the theatrical ones, not the extended.
Oh hell no, bro! I can't even get through the theatrical. You think I'm gonna get through the extended ones? Jesus.
Yeah, cuts of them.
once you get through like the first half of Two Towers, you're gonna like it a lot more. And then
yeah, but the first half is like 2 hours long.
That's what I'm saying, because they did fuck up with it, with all that shit they were making up. But yeah, just get through it. Just get through it. You know, I think you'll appreciate it if you do.
My one friend's like, I don't know why you don't like them, man. You like all that other fantasy shit, and I'm like, yeah, they just
walk.
They just walk a lot, bro.
Once you told me you finished Fellowship, then it made sense to me, because Fellowship it's my favorite, but Return of the King is the best, and most will agree that the Two Towers is the slowest out of the three.
Yeah,
I think the reason why I want to watch them is because they just announced that Peter Jackson's gonna be doing some more. So I'm like,
yeah, another one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, yeah. So I kind of want to watch them so I can watch the new one when it comes out, so I can be in the conversation. So when it comes out,
I didn't hear about that, but I know years ago Peter Jackson did tease that there is more footage that he filmed, and he can release a super extended.
I don't want to see a super cut.
I want it bad, and I'll buy it.
Release the 6-hour cut.
Oh, dude, I'll be all over it.
They Zack Snyder in that shit, man. I want to see
Even
the
worse.
Frodo, the Frodo and Sam honeymoon cut.
And he was like teasing it for like the 25th anniversary or something. That's coming up, I think, in 2026. So, dude, I have my calendar marked. I'm waiting for that day.
Isn't something coming out on Amazon Prime? Another thing regarding
the Ring of Power season 2.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's called something different, like Before the Ring or something like that. I don't know.
I'm hearing about that.
I don't know. I saw a trailer on it like the other day.
Don't give Zack Snyder any ideas.
Was it one of Danny's fake trailers?
No.
Yeah.
This was no. Trust me, it was while I was watching Invincible on Amazon. Like a promo thing showed up. Yeah, well, actually, speaking of watching movies for the first time, I showed one of my friends. You know how they re-released Phantom Menace in theaters? I legit showed him Phantom Menace, and that was his first Star Wars movie. He never watched anything else. I was like,
I don't know if that's a good starting point.
No, I think it kind of is, because
he loved it. He thought it was a masterpiece. He straight up said, "Oh my God, where have I been?" Like, he straight up said, and he's like, "I want to watch this in chronological order."
The bad thing is, though, is that once he gets to 4, 5, and 6, they might be too old for him.
Yeah,
they are very different in style.
Well, he was he was surprised. He's like, this came out in 1999. The graphics were great. Like, he
should have won an Oscar for that.
Yeah,
Phantom Menace should have won the Oscar.
And so then I showed him Attack of the Clones, and then he wanted to watch the shows within the chronological stuff. So then I put on Clone Wars. He's loving Clone Wars. He loved Attack of the Clones.
Just tell him to stay away from the internet, because that will taint his love for it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. I said, you do realize Star Wars fans are really toxic, right? And he's like, what? You seem like a really nice guy, Seth. I'm like, yeah, I'm not like most fans.
You're the rational fan, man.
I'm the guy in the middle. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't
like some You're like the Bendu? You're in the middle?
I am the Bendu. Like, Last Jedi even. I like some of it. I don't like a lot of it, though.
That's the way I feel. I was like, man, I can give you a whole list of shit I hate about The Last Jedi. I still like the movie. I like the message that it gives me.
Well, same with me with Rise of Skywalker, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, I can tell you all the problems with it, but I still have a smile while watching it. Like, I don't know.
I rewatched Rise of Skywalker like 2 months ago. I was on the couch with my wife, and I just rewatched it. And after I got done, I texted Danny. I was like, man, I just got done rewatching Rise of Skywalker. You know, it was pretty good. And he's like, Rob, are you drinking? Are you drunk? I was like, no, I'm just like, I'm not nitpicking. I'm just watching it. It's pretty good. And
well, see, that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people get pissed off about it because of, like, I don't know. Like, a lot of people don't like how they turned Rey into a Palpatine and stuff like that. But I find, like, if you kind of look past some of this stuff,
the thing is, if you watch it and don't think, you'll be okay. Once you start thinking, that's your problem. Like if you're watching, like, oh yeah, that wasn't bad, and then you're like, oh wait, so all the Skywalkers are dead, and a Palpatine takes over the Skywalker name, right? Then you instantly like, what the fuck is it? But if you just don't think and just watch it, you're good. Just shut your brain off and don't think.
You can kind of say that about any movie, though.
Yeah,
some movies are more glaring than others. Like I can shut my brain off all I want. I cannot enjoy Godzilla vs. King Kong or any of the Transformer movies. You know, I can't at that point. At least with Star Wars, I feel like they have a good message, and their message is good. Like, oh yeah, you know, she was adopted by the Skywalkers and she's an honorary Skywalker. But once you start breaking down that message, you're like, well, that really doesn't make sense, and that don't make sense, and blah 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 blah.
The thing is, the book actually showed what it was supposed to be like.
Yeah,
and they really did. Like, there's a lot of deleted footage from Rise of Skywalker, and there's a reason why there's no deleted scenes of that movie. It's because they don't want to show you. They're like, oh yeah, we did cut out a lot. Originally, the film was going to be 3 hours and 15 minutes. They cut out a good hour.
Especially in the beginning.
Yeah, especially in the beginning stuff. And it's like, oh dear.
Yeah, so
yeah.
But anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. My ass is getting sleepy. Beer's hitting me. I'm old, so... But I do want to appreciate you guys coming in here on this very erupt stream.
Yep,
no problem. I appreciate it. It was great, and I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday weekend and enjoy yourself.
You too.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Vader. Vader? Or later. Later, Vader. Peace out. Sauerkraut.